Producer crate, boy. What is going on? Welcome to episode 5 of the Producer Crate podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be interviewing DB. DB has so many placements. He's got Lil Baby, Nicki, Future, Kanye. The list just goes on and on and on and on. On top of all the placements and the work that DB's done, he's also responsible for some of the most influential kits in the game, including Distra, Distra 2, Tronaholics, and a few others. So be sure to check them out on theproducercrate.com. Let's get straight into it. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
I'm chilling, man. I can't complain. You were in the studio last night?
I was, yeah.
Where
It was making some fire stuff. We met this new artist named Nell.
You said
Real
Nell?
fire. Yeah, Nell.
Okay. That's
You
fire.
started rapping like September, so I don't know. I don't know. With me, I like not fine. I just like to work with anyone. It don't matter who.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah.
I was just talking to Ellis Loss the other day on our interview, and he was saying when he went to Brazil that a lot of the artists, that's just how it was. It's like it's not about the numbers. It's just if your music's fire, somebody with 1 million monthly listeners would work with somebody who has like 3,000 if they're tough.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
respect
they
that.
tough. That's the point at the end of the day. It's like we're here to make good music, and someone's out there trying to do the same thing you doing. Why not make good music with them? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what's stopping you?
Yeah, no, 100%. I feel like egos definitely get in the way a lot, especially like the last couple of years. I've noticed that's such a big thing with producers and artists. But that's what's up, bro. Are you usually working with people like in the studio, or is a lot of your stuff online, or like what's been more successful for you recently?
Well, I would say what's more successful is me connecting through online, but I've been changing my business where I want to do a lot of things in person.
Right.
So when I have like a personal aspect and making music at the studio, and we've been doing that lately, like because I have a studio in Atlanta called Studio One S1. A lot of people know about that studio nowadays. Huncho been through there, Baby Kid, he's going up in there on BPZ, a whole bunch of people. That's how I met Nell. He came to my studio, and he found out, and we asked him too. It was like sometimes they have like a survey. We have to survey ourselves. We asked him, so how'd you hear about the studio? And he was like, "Oh, my friend, he cuts Huncho's people." So it's just like it's all in the circle. So I like how the community is coming to a safe place to record, and it's being like that where I don't even have to like freelance to get some plays going. Like I don't have to go on the internet and say, "Can I send some loops? Can I send this? Can I send that?" It's kind of redundant for me. I've done that before, and I've seen the result of it. I mean, it came in my favor. But to think about it, as far as like that's just something I'm just not trying to do. That was a stepping stone to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come from this beat maker to this loop maker to this producer to
Yeah.
executive producer, or just even not even producing beats. I'm just a guy that has a great facility for people to create. You know what I'm saying? So just having that stepping stones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
The root
sure.
of investments I can bring to somebody.
Yeah. I know a lot of people say too that it feels more fulfilling to work on stuff in person and then see those songs come out rather than when you just send a loop to randomly. You feel like that's the same case for you?
Yeah, I feel like the same case. But I would say, as a loop maker, type maker, I can call myself that because I have my biggest hits is from my samples. Um, hits. My biggest songs. I don't have a hit yet, but what's it called? Yeah, it came from my samples, but I like the process as far as like my brain started it all. Not saying like I'm taking any credit from the drum maker to the artist to the songwriter to whoever even engineered the project. They obviously they know that person's sound, the artist's sound, and what the sound needs to be put out way better than I do. But they still can't take away the fact that I sat in my room, I sat in that studio, and I said, what if I was to put A with G, G to A to G, G to D? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With the
Type
notes,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's the fact that someone felt the same feeling I'm feeling, or they had an idea that sparked from my ideas. And that's just such a blessing. Like that just lets me know like whatever frequencies that I have, someone wants them as well. And it's like a real connection. So it just lets me know like I'm basically starting the spark. I ain't start the fire.
Yeah.
I start the spark. And I just felt like that was like a blessing. Like that's what I get from sample making and loop making. Like I really like it's crazy. I love doing drums. People know me for my drums. But I really, 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 really love making melodies. I love making different aspects of what can I make to make this sound different. That's how my drums become different. But my drums patterns are some kinds like the same. I notice that sometimes. But like my melodies is gonna be different. You'll be like, what is that? Like what you put in there? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's the best of both worlds, but I'm just saying as of now where I'm changing my business, but I'm still one thing I don't ever do is stop the bread and butter. I will never stop giving out bread and butter. I'm just trying to make some fried salmon, not even baked salmon. I'm just trying to see if I can
That
make some fried
shit.
salmon, sell that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
No, but I'm gonna still sell bread and butter.
That's what's up.
Can't
Yeah,
go wrong with that.
I noticed you still post type beats on YouTube and you're still sending loose to people, so I fuck with that. Is
Yeah.
it is like posting beats, you feel like that's still good?
Yes. It's all kinds of exposure. I'll never know who will ever get on my beat, and I'll never know who buy it. If we just talk about from the my paying aspect, even though I want to be more of a creative and not really looking for the money, but let's be honest. Sometimes I've been out. As I'm saying, let's be honest. I'm saying as far as I've been doing music full time for 4 years. So every single dollar that I ever made in my lifetime for the past 4 years has been through music. Hasn't been through nothing else but music. It has been trading the same $20 with that same person that wanted to beat. I was playing. But the thing about it is that's the thing. Like I've been blessed to be able to sell product of music to other people because of just something that I've created at home or wherever I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And also people that I
Absolutely,
collaborate as
man.
well. So I would say that way. That's why I love posting beats because I'll just never know what happened. Like I posted beats and Nardo Wick got on it. That's how I got connected with Nardo Wick. Well, that's how I got songs from Nardo Wick. I connected with them in person, but he got songs with me just because through YouTube, and
He bought a
and
beat
he
off your
popping now. You
YouTube?
know what I'm saying?
Nardo
You
bought a
said
beat
what?
off your YouTube?
Yeah,
Damn, that's crazy.
yeah. So like that, like you know what I'm saying. So like I'm always gonna post beats because you just never know who you come across. And like I said, I have a beat that I did 3 years ago. I just got like $300 worth paid. Like someone paid $300, and I did this beat 3 years ago. It's like, damn, like I ain't posted a month, but it still want it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's always to put your work out there. Like you have to expose yourself as an entrepreneur. You have to put yourself out there. I'm still trying to learn how to be a TikTok presence. For some
Yeah.
reason, I just feel like I don't want to do that, but I have. But it's not. It's not like I have to. It's just that that's how you gonna sell your product. You can't just say I got beats. Imagine somebody that doesn't have an Instagram, doesn't have a platform, and they're trying to sell beats. So you tell me you never made an Instagram, you never made a BeatStars account, not even a BeatStars account, not a YouTube, nothing, and you're trying to sell beats, and then you wonder why your business be successful. You're not even doing the bread. You're not even doing the bread and butter of what you get
Yeah.
paid on beats in this day and age. Now you have a different aspect as far as like going to the studio, being an engineer, or always being in the studio. Now you have a different aspect of other people getting paid. You're getting paid right then and there. Because if you think about it, people still gonna pay for that studio session. I was at the studio last night. Anybody that hear this is going to go damn near agree. So I'm at the studio, right? This person just came to the studio, just chilling, and he came to studio one. He was just like, "How much is for the studio?" And my studio manager was like, 300 for like 5, 6 hours. 6 hours. Anybody that hear the word $300 out of your pocket, you be like, nah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This man said, "Yeah, sure, I'll give you 300." Dang. That's how he lets you know. Like some people really like to go to studios and invest in their time in another setting instead of home. So that just let me
Yeah.
know. if I was to be at the studio and just be there and I was just selling my beats, shoot, they just spent $300 on the studio. They might have some money for some beats. They probably bought some money for the engineer too.
Type shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you just have to just find your niche. But I would just say your presence on the internet is important if you're selling beats through online. If your presence is important if you're selling beats in person. But if
Man.
you're not doing both, then how are you getting paid? You must really love doing beats for fun, which you should be initially. But if you're trying to get paid and you're not presenting it, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to lay down the right foundation for sure.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what I'm switching up on. I'm not saying I'm trying to do everything in person. Obviously, I want to have an online presence. That's what people know me for. But I just want to make. I honestly, I want to make the music in person. I want to create in person. Maybe get paid through online because that's more passively. Someone that wants to look up my history and wants to support me in that kind of way, they can go through my history. But in person, if you're trying to cook up with me, like make beats with me, want to make a song with me, you got to pull up on me at Studio One.
Oh yeah. Is that your studio? Like you own it?
I don't personally own it. I just bring a lot of business there, and I work out there like damn near every day. My manager, Delario on IG, he owns it, and he also has a partner, a Kaifa. They've
Okay.
been in my business for about 2 years. When did we start that studio? Like 2 years now. It's been 2 years since we started doing Studio One now. That's crazy. Like time flew by. But yeah, but it's not. I don't own it. I don't own the studio. I just bring business there. I bring a whole bunch of business there. I work out of there. I make my music there. I bring artists there. So we have just a good understanding of what we're doing, and you know what I'm saying. So that's where I be at.
Yeah. That's what's
Like
up, bro.
I invest my time and money there. Basically, that's why I say it's my studio. Like I don't want to go nowhere else.
Yeah. Now that makes sense. How much time are you usually spending like making music every day? Is that like the majority of your day?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's definitely a majority of my day. I'll spend. I mean, it could range though. It could spend from 1 hour to 12. I would say. For sure, like if I'm in that mode, I'm spending 12 hours that whole day making beats. Or
Oh
if I'm
yeah.
not making beats, uploading on YouTube. If I'm not uploading on YouTube, I'm networking to the internet. I'm doing everything that's consist of my business and my music, for sure.
That's what's up.
Mhm.
What are you doing like outside of the studio? Like are you just always on work mode or you got stuff that you like doing kind of like hobbies outside of music?
Uh Honestly, right now I've really just been in work mode. I've just been working every day. Just that's all I've been doing. I mean, I would say my off like when I'm off, I do stay at home and I just watch movies. I love watching movies. That's like my hobby. I like to watch
Yeah.
movies, but then that gets me inspired to make beats. So I might end up that late night making the beat because I just love movies, especially sci-fi movies. So that's where
Yeah.
charm music comes from. Like, if nobody knows what charm music is, charm music is basically taking you to an alternative universe. If you've seen the movie Tron, the guy gets sucked into a video game where he has to wear a different suit and well, he was looking for his father, but he's wearing a suit and he had to impress these other people by showing that he could he could compete. That's basically how it is out here. You like, but it's kind of different. You don't have to wear like the crazy clothes they got to wear, but you still got to compete. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not wearing a nice drip in the studio, they'll probably not take me serious as a producer. Same way out here. It's just an alternative universe. It's just flipping your script into like what does a utopian world look like as a beat?
That's hard. I love that
Yeah,
mindset. I love like the whole origin story of Tron and like everything that it's evolved into. It's really cool. I
appreciate
fuck,
that. Appreciate that.
I fuck with the brand. So how long have you been doing the Tron music thing? Like that's been a couple of years at least, right?
Yeah, it's been since like 2020, but 2020 or 2021. 2020 for sure. 2020, like late 2020. I used to call my Tron beats dub beats. Like you ever played the game Dub Nation?
Nah,
It
I
was like
haven't.
that late night. It was like that late night driving game. I know
I
you know
don't
Need
think
for
so.
Speed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Need for Speed. It's like that. It's like a driving game. Need for Speed. It's just called Dub Nation. And it was like a late night driving game. And I used to call it Dub Nation because it's just the beast reminded me of something that was just like fast paced, like driving race car, driving like Tokyo Drift music. You know what I'm saying? I was trying
Yeah.
to make some Tron beats like that, but I didn't call it Tron that yet. It was when I was watching a whole bunch of deconstructed videos. It was 2020, so I was just making beats a little less than a year ago, a little less than a year. And I was just looking up a whole bunch of deconstructed videos, like saying, "Dang, how they make this beat? How they make this beat? Oh, this is sounds they use. I need to go get this sound." So one day I was looking at Dark Knight Demo, by Arnold Messino, and he was called his beats 2020. He called some of his beats 2020 because it's something in the future. It's like, what? Because there was a point in time that said in 2020 the world's gonna end. So he said, "What does 2020 sound like?" So he would make beats based off his idea of what 2020 would sound like. So
Okay.
I was
That's
like,
hard.
wow, why don't I like when he was deconstructing, he never said, "Here's the clap." You know, some people are like, "Here's the clap, here's the hi-hat that I use, here's this." He never said that. He treated the 808s as a bomb. He said, do 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 do. As a producer, you know exactly what he's doing. He's going down in notes. But if you visualize it, it literally looks like bombs that's about to hit the ground.
Okay. Hell
You
yeah.
feel what I'm saying? Like it's doing this. So
I
I'm just
like
like,
that.
what? I was confused. I was like, you telling me I don't have to make a beat just to make a beat? I can make a story out of this? Bet. So I started formalizing other things. I was like of like other songs like Tribute Red and then F and N with the beat switch up. And then what was another song? It was F and N My Future, Dark Knight Domo, and then I want to say EXO Tour Life. Those three songs made me say, dang, this is the kind of beats I want to make. Very up tempo or very laid back, very dark, very very mellow, very into yourself, like very like emotional. Like it brings a lot of emotion out.
Hell yeah.
And I just came up with Tron because I looked at the movie. I said, dang, this one kind of reminds me of Tron. So you can also add the Weekend songs and Daft Punk. That's what made me say, okay, I want to do the pop side too. So that's why Tron got like a little EDM, pop, R&B. It has a mixture of all genres, but together it's like this real different wave of music, and I like it so far. I mean, I'm still tapping into producing my own music. That's like the next step for me now. Is like, oh, I forgot to say that though, but like drop my own music. I just feel like I'm now ready for it. I feel like I gained some traction for helping other people with their music. I'm ready to drop my own music, and I just want to give it a try. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I'm ready.
100%. Yeah, you do you help people write like when they're in the studio and you're making beats for them and they're recording?
You know what I do, but I do sometimes. Like I don't really give them like fully words. Like I'm not trying to tell them say this word that word all the time, but I
Yeah.
but ultimately yes, I do help out with some people with songwriting as far as like giving cadences and stuff like that. Like I said last night with this new artist, I gave him a beat. And it was my first time really making one like this. It was like some trap. It was like a trap beat, but I made it sound like some Afro. Like I made it sound like some island stuff. And I told him, do not rap like you're Nigerian. Rap like you're from Atlanta. And when we heard the song, it was like, wow, like it really sounds good. But you know what I'm saying? And it was a different tempo. It was like 188 BPM. I don't even think I ever made a beat at 188 BPM.
Hell yeah, that's
And I've
fast.
been making beats for like damn near 5 years now, and I never made a beat at 188 BPM. I was just trying something, and I did a beat in 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, wait, what was the question again?
I was asking about damn. We've been moving so fast.
Okay, but
You just keep
oh,
going. It's
like a
good.
dude, like
It was
you
a
said, like
oh
the
yeah, it was about
songwriter. That's what you
writing.
said, songwriter.
Writing music. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like that's what it is when I make the beat in person. Like I'm not just sending beats like here. You know what's okay? Let me tell you my pet peeve. My pet peeve, bruh, is when I send beats and I get no reaction from it. Like not one. Like not one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not even explaining it well because that's probably like my pet peeve, like in totality. Like when I think about like, oh, but I feel like a lot of people have that, like where you don't get a response. Like sometimes when people send me loose, I don't respond. It's like that. But the thing about it is, it's more like when I tell them, I know this is for you. Like I
Mm.
hear in this, like this is you right here. Like this is fully you, but it's different. I'm not giving you a beat that you already have. I'm not giving you a Who Wants Smoke Part 2.
Right.
Obviously, that's your sound. You made a song of that. I'm trying to give you something different. I'm hearing your voice on this different BPM, this different frequency, all kinds of things. Sometimes it works though. You know what I'm saying? I remember I gave Nardo Wick a beat at 140 BPM. He likes beats at 150 and up. Then in my head, I'm making a beat. Not even made the beat. I made the beat in 2020. I was like, bro, this is like some future shit. This is like my gang shit bounce. Like I said that gang because it made me want to throw gang signs, but I'm not even a gang. That's another bounce I have, like another sound I have, where a beat that makes you throw gang signs like you're not really a gangster. But
Type
aside
shit.
from that, I sent it and it was 140 BPM. He really don't get on beats that slow. I sent that. He instantly said, "Say that for me. I need this." So in my head is like, "Oh, okay." So he likes different beats, but it's still something in the realm because I've heard of myself like thinking about like I can hear him on this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say no
Yeah.
that I don't hear you on. You
Do
know
you
what I'm
feel
saying?
like a lot of the times when you don't get reactions from people, is it from people that you haven't worked with before, or is it like regulars?
That's a real good question. I feel like it's a mixture of both, but but it's definitely more of the people I haven't worked with. It's like
Yeah.
they heard a song from elsewhere, but that's not really like fully like what I'm working on. Like I said, a lot of my like songs is out there. It's just music that I make, but it's not really Tron. When I'm sending beats of myself, I'm sending you a lot of Tron music stuff. If I'm sending loops out, that's just me sending loops out. I'm still sending like Tron ideas and everything like that, but I'm sending loops out. Like that's me sending loops. So whoever needed that needed that. But when you come to me, I'm giving you a whole different type of like derivative. Like I'm giving you like a whole new type of instance of like a new wall for you. Like you have 4 walls in your room. Let me put a fifth one in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like where'd that come from type shit.
Yeah, where'd that come from? And that's what I want to do. But I do feel like it'd be the people that doesn't know me and we kind of connect and all that. But that's okay though. That's okay though. If they don't fuck with it, it's okay. I still feel like as long as they got their contact, they gonna reach back out to me. I get that all the time. Like as long as you have a good face card, they will reach back. I swear it
Yeah.
happens all the time. And that's how I look at it too. Like one thing I'll never like get too mad about is all about jump shots. Like some shots won't go through. Like it just won't. I'm not even
Yeah.
left-handed, and I'm shooting with this. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So that's the thing. Like it's all a jump shot thing. That's where the other side of me comes from. Not just doing the music, but also getting the job done, which is getting placements. Like
Right.
that's why I said I don't want to do the online thing. I feel like the online thing is a facade sometimes. It's a gimmick, and I
Yeah.
have to chase placements. I don't want to chase placements. I don't even want to chase you. I want you to come to my studio because you mess with me and you mess with
Yeah.
the sound that comes out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not chasing you. Like that's fine. But as a person that's seen the online world and what I've done, I still do that though. Like it's part of the levels. Like it's levels to this. Bleep. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think I cussed before, but it's level to this. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Do you
like
feel
you have to
like
do all aspects. I look at it like that. Like if you was once a janitor, but now you're a CEO, you know for a fact if you was to go see a janitor clean that bathroom and they didn't do it right, you're gonna teach them how to do that because you know how to do that.
yeah,
So that's what I want to be. I want to be able to do all aspects of what it takes to make a record. You know?
I fuck with that. Do you feel like you have to do, or it's easier to do like a normal song with an artist first to kind of get them to trust you, and then you work on them with some different shit? Because I feel like there's a lot of producers out there that, will just like randomly hit up an artist and be like, yo, I've got this beat, like it's specifically for you, it's fire. But like they be saying that to everybody. So artists are probably used to
Mm.
people being like, oh, this is for you, this is for you, because that's probably what they get told all the time. So do you feel like it's easier to get a song with them that's like more in their style, and then as you work with them more, you do something different, or you like to be different right out the jump?
Um, I I think it's a good way to gain the trust when you give them music that kind of fits their wave, and then you kind of veer off to it. Like I realize that's a very good strategy But I guess like when you oversell something, you don't want to oversell it. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
kind of want to make sure that they're comfortable as well. I look at it that way. But sorry, I'm thinking like about 10 things while I was
You're
talking.
good, bro.
I'm saying as it's good that you help them with the sound that you already heard from. You know what I'm saying? And then you kind of bounce off from that. And then maybe from there, and we're gonna talk about this from like in conjunction of like talking to them through the DM, through the text message, through the in the studio. You know, you have that conversations with them as far as like what they're looking for, and then you give it to them, or you give something they're already used to, and they start recording to it to the point now you have a connection as far as like, okay, he makes the sound that I like. He makes the sound beats I like. Now let's say you hit him up in the DM or hit no, let's just say right now you got his phone number. So you guys are way more connected than that. You could probably text him like say, hey, I got something different for you. How do you feel about this? And if they don't respond to that, then they just don't respond. But if they do and say, let me try something out, you give something in a sense. Now, this is how I also do it. This is a little trick I do. I give them loops. I'll give them loops that's not even mine. I'm gonna give them loops and have them listen to the melody. Like I said, the drums is drums. A lot of people gonna do the drums the same. People gonna do different drums. You can always change out the drums. You can always change out the melody too. But at that instant, let's get the melody right. Let's get what frequencies you want to put out from there. And
Yeah.
then for the drums, we can switch it out anytime. But that's like producing stuff. That's the thing that's just gonna take more time to do. As a beat maker, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not gonna say beat maker, but if you're just giving out a fully fledged giving out beat, then you know what I'm saying, you know you gotta give them space. And that's something I have trouble with too sometimes. That's why I want to be more of a producer because when I make beats, I kind of make the full thing. Like I'm thinking about an artist, but then again, I'm starting to add, you know what's crazy? A lot of people add vocals into the beats, if you think about it, before you even give it to a vocalist. So you're telling me you're gonna put someone that sings on your beat, and then you're trying to give it to a singer? Imagine you give
Right.
a beat to Billie Eilish. You gonna put a singer in before Billie Eilish?
Oh, hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
But I
no.
would do that sometimes. I would put a voice in my beat. So in the sense, like, dang, am I making a whole song myself right now? So that's why I like to start
Yeah.
from scratch with artists, just because I can I instantly know, and they can also tell me too, I don't need that much. That's all I need. Instead of
Yeah.
adding 50 sounds to this one beat that I'm making at home, I'm obliged to only 8, right? Instead of
Sometimes
50.
sometimes you got to be in person for them to realize that though, because a lot of times you could send them that same beat that you would have made them in the studio, and they'd probably be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it's all right," but you make it for them live in the studio, and you explain it to them, and you're breaking down your process, and you're like, "Look, it doesn't need 50 sounds; it just needs these few ones. Trust me on this, hop on there."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Okay, okay," and they see the vision, and then it's usually a banger song, but it's not one they would have done outside of the studio.
Yeah. That's how I feel too. Like that's how I feel. And then from there, you can always add in, add out.
Exactly. Yeah, you
Like
keep
we
it
go
different
back
as
and listen to
fuck.
the song. That's what's and that's something that verse. I don't know if you know verse, but he put this in my head, and I thought about it too. I was like, why does producers always make beats the first time and then never the next time? What he means by that? Well, he didn't say that, but what I mean by that, as far as like you make the beat right that day, why nobody ever go back and try to change something inside the beat? Like
Yeah.
you think that beat's fire, but you could have made it better if you went back after 10 days of learning a new process how to make a beat and do that. You know what I thought about today? I thought I was gonna say this, but I'm gonna say this. As a songwriter, how come nobody ever has done what Missy Elliott has done, but just as one word, but differently? So let's say I'm rapping words, like let's say like I'm finna head to the stove, da 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 da. Imagine the word store, right? Imagine if I was to reverse the word store and then I put a reverse effect on it. So now the word is reversed store, but it's
Mm.
saying store. So what if I said the word I'm heading to the and then you reverse it with the effect and it's saying store, but it sounds reversed. That might sound
Oh,
crazy in the song,
that
bruh.
would be crazy.
But if I just say I'm going to the store and I made the song, but I never went back and said, let me try something else. That's why I feel like the Travis Scotts, the Uzi, oh, I don't know about the Uzis, maybe, but the Travis Scotts and the Kanye's, they'll make the record, but they'll go back and I don't like this. Let me put this back. Try something else. Tweak this.
Yeah.
to the point in totality, it's a it's a totally different frequency.
Yeah, producers nowadays are like very focused on just the quantity, and they're focused
Yeah,
on like I know I had that mindset for a long time when I was making beats. I'd be like, I could add some more stuff to this beat, later on I could work on it for 30 more minutes, an hour longer, but I could also just make two, three more beats. And in my mind at that time, I was like, it's better to just keep making beats because I can, wait till an artist hops on it and then do something with it. But a lot of
yeah,
time you don't even get that chance depending on
yeah,
what the situation is. So I fuck with that. I'm definitely a fan of the quality stuff, especially this year because people
yeah,
been so focused on quantity. It's like, yeah, you could make 20 beats in a day, but if none of them are like that much different, like what's it really gonna do for you? Like, are you really gonna
yeah.
be happy with the song that comes out of it?
Right. And then if we're not talking about the song, then fuck it. Put it on YouTube, sell it.
Yeah,
That's how you get the best of both worlds. I remember I was talking about that. Like, I got the best of both worlds, like of making music and then also making money from it. It's good to make some money off your music. It gives you a great feeling. The best feeling for me, and some people might not, is when I pay my bills.
yeah,
I love paying my bills. It just let me know I put in the hard work that month to make sure that I am living the way I want to live. That's how I look at it. Like, I just feel like I rewarded myself to like like good job, DB. You paid your bills.
type shit.
You know? But if it's not about the, like I said, I feel like that's so much about my beats. Like, I told my beats like that's why I still upload on YouTube. I just feel like you never know who really needs that beat.
Yeah, and it's like how much time does it take really to do that? That's what a lot of producers aren't doing as well, is just taking that extra time to do that one thing that is consistent.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
one
it
thing.
doesn't have to be your main thing. The type B channel doesn't have to be a main thing at all, but just having it there, having it as an option is really good for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
That's one thing I want to do now is like do vlogs. Like, I be on camera, I be on live, but I just never like have the camera on me. For some reason, when I know a camera on me, I get kind of awkward and I don't perform the best. But I know that's what people like about me is that I'm very energetic in the studio. So that's something I want to do now. Is like, I mean, I have a whole bunch of videos ready. I just never formatted yet. Like, but that's what I want to do now. Is like just be more of a standpoint of almost like almost changing the etiquette of how a studio should be. I
yeah.
feel like a lot of people don't know the etiquette unless they know what's going on in the studio. Like,
What do you mean by that?
I feel like nobody will bring a piano to the studio until you see someone always having a piano in the studio. I don't think anybody used FL Studio, Fruity Loops, if you didn't see somebody else using Fruity Loops. I didn't buy Fruity Loops because I saw Fruity Loops on the website. I see ATO Jacob and all these other producers
Yeah,
using it, and I wanted to make beats just like them.
yeah. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you about your BTS too, because I know you got some crazy sessions, but have you tried just recording like the entire session rather than trying to record like certain clips or whatever? Because I feel like when I do studio sessions, that's the easiest way for me to feel the most comfortable when so I'm not pressured trying to do something specifically like on camera or whatever. I just record the whole thing, and then if something cool happens during it, then I've got that clip saved. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I've been doing that now, but I'll just record myself because if I bring a photographer there, a videographer, I feel so um
It's like
like
not
cornered.
organic.
I feel cornered. It feels unorganic. Like, I
Yeah,
feel like I gotta be funny. I'm
right.
I'm funny just because I am funny. I feel like I gotta be funny. I gotta crack a joke.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to do that. But I mean, I'll if a photographer's there, I'll try to do my best. It's just that I know how I'll feel. I feel like, oh, I can't do nothing. I can't even pick my nose.
Yeah. Type shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
I
should just
can't pick my
record the
nose.
whole session. Like just set
Somebody
up
gonna
a
catch
camera in
as
the
a me
corner.
and then say, "Oh, this dude picks his nose."
Yeah. Yeah, they got the clips for blackmail.
This for blackmail is funny.
Yo, that's the type of shit I would do as a videographer. I'd save a whole reel of like all the goofy shit they do.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. That's what's up though. Um, moving on to kits, bro. Kits have been a big thing that the last couple of years for you. What's
Yeah.
what's coming up? Are you working on anything new?
Yeah, what's coming up is me and another and that's what I like about people like I've been sound designing, but I just found somebody that I just truly trust to where I have an idea and he's able to bring the best out of it, and his name is the Wizard.
Yes,
Um
sir.
so yeah, me and the Wizard has been collaborating on kits for about 2 years now. 2 years? 2 years, yeah. It has been 2 years now. And it's just been up ever since. But aside from that, that was just a side note to that was like a pre-context to what I
For
was gonna say
sure.
was yeah, shout out to Wizard. But we got we're dropping Deltron 2. We're dropping a demonizing kit. Whenever Nardo Wick drops, he's gonna drop because when we made that kit, we did a song for him and it's supposed to be on his album. So we're gonna drop the demonizing kit when Nardo Wick drop.
That's hard. Like
Uh
you only use drums from that kit for that song?
yeah,
Fire.
yeah. Like most of the time when I make format a kit, it's because I made it. Well, obviously I made it beforehand, but it's because I made a song with that. A lot of my kits is something that has been created a record with, or
Yeah.
I sonically made a beat and I just think it's different, so I'm gonna put it in a drum kit, or I'm sound designer in the sense I'm putting in a drum kit something different for them to use. That's how I look at drum kits. Some people just put drums together. I put drums that are utilizing for you to make something different. Because I want to make something different, me personally. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I format my drum kits most of the time. But yeah, so Deltron 2, Demonizer Kit. Um we have a whole bunch of other kits going on. This year 3.0, we are working on it, but we don't know what day we're working on it. Like we're finishing it. We're just trying to make that the best one because
Yeah.
The Deltron 2, the District 2 uh went so crazy.
Yeah, bro.
We
That kit
just
was
want District
insane.
3.0. We want District 3.0 to like be the best kit or everyone use. But the Deltron 2 is ready to go. We're dropping it like I'm gonna say this month or so. Like it's ready to go. And I ain't gonna
Fire.
lie, that might be kit of the year. I've been using that for the past what was it, April? I've been using that since November. Well, we've been changing it up. I've been starting to use it. I've been starting to make. We started in November, so we've been using that. You know what I'm saying? So it's ready to go now. We feel like a lot of people are gonna like really gonna use these sounds, and we have a new 808. It's called 809s.
Okay.
Yeah, we even
What's
have
that? What's that
909s on there
entail?
too. Yeah, we have 909s on there too. 809s and 909s, not just 808s. 809s is like more like a punchy kick 808. But a lot of people use that as far as like the big dudes, like the Kanyes and all them. So if you hear, you're like, I might make some different beats with this. That's what we want to do. We want to make you try to make different beats. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not even gonna call a key a key. We call that we call a bell a sprinkle. We want the affected bell you have to make it sound like you're going out of space or you visualize what stars is. Obviously, a real star out there in the motherfucking space, it does not sound like a chime bell. We don't know what a star sounds like. Actually, a star is hot as fuck.
Yeah.
It's gonna burn our whole body. A star is really
Man.
hot in real life. But we want you to like imagine a star by using this bell sound. This that has some processing in there. It's gonna like we call it baseline quakes, like earthquakes. We want you to feel like your baseline is gonna make the whole room shake, the whole car shaking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bro, you guys should have like a movie trailer for that. Have you seen the ATL Culture drum kits that Tri Freeze did?
Mm.
So there's this so he's fire. He made these kits called ATL Culture, and he has three of them now. So he just dropped, I think it was like last year. It was called the ATL Culture Trilogy, and he
Mm-hmm.
did a whole movie trailer, and he hired a guy from Fiverr to narrate it. So it's like experience the sounds of ATL culture and like all this different shit with it. I feel like you guys could do something really crazy. Like if you pay somebody to animate it and you just make like a whole fucking movie trailer out of it, that'd be crazy as fuck.
Oh wow. Let me go through Fiverr then. I'll do that.
Cause y'all been referencing so many movie things anyways, and like, Tron is based on a movie and everything. I feel like that'd be a really
Yeah,
big full circle thing for Distra 3. That'd be crazy.
that'd be crazy, especially if we. I want to do that too. Like that's other things that I mean. Obviously, I have ideas, but that's the thing I want to do more. Is like I do want to create my own cartoon.
That'd be fire, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad you gave me the ideas to see where we go from there.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that'd be dope to see how that turns out. Because I know hella people are gonna be waiting on that kit.
District 3, yeah, they
Yeah,
hitting me
bro.
up now for it.
Yeah. Bro, one
But
and
we
two
finna
are
feed
like
them
some of the
though.
craziest kits
We got some
ever.
stuff ready. We finna feed them.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. How much time are you spending on kits versus like just working on placements and beats and stuff like that? Or is it like one of those things that when you make a beat and it fits, you just kind of add it?
Yeah, that's what it is. Sometimes when I make a beat, I'm experimenting within it. So I'll take the drums I'm making in there. Like there'll be a time where I'll just be with the wizard, and I said, "The wizard, let's make a beat off of a kick sample." So I'll make the snares and everything and make the beat for it. So I like I said, the melodies. I make my loops out of the beat I made that day. So I'll strip the drums and just send the melody out because I made
Mm,
a good melody out of the beat. So it's really just when I make the beat, I'm starting to add in different sounds. I'm questioning. I'm having this crazy conversation with myself. Like, what if I was to put this snare to the right by 2 notches? Okay. What if I was to pitch it up like 30 times? How would it sound like?
yeah.
That's what I'm doing. I'm really sound designing as I'm making the beat just to see what kind of different vibes I'm making.
Yeah,
And
that's what's
then
up.
or vice versa. There might be a day I'll look at my project, I'll just say, all right, it's time to make some drums. But to answer your question, it's kind of intertwined. It's never like I spend more time making a beat than sound designing, I should say. But a lot of my beats come from sound designing.
Right.
Like it's intertwined in it. But I'm making a beat more than ultimately because I just want to make a beat. It's in my
Yeah.
head of it.
I feel
I'm
like
not
that's
thinking
where a
about
lot of the a
making
lot of the
drums
best
all
sounds
day
come
today.
from.
Huh?
I feel like a lot of the best sounds always come from when you make a beat and you just export everything from it. Like I've been
Yeah,
telling people for a long time, like when I make a beat, I'll export the hi-hat MIDI, I'll export the snare rolls, like the
yeah,
melody, like all of it. You just recycle the whole thing, make as much use as you can of it, especially if it's like something crazy as fuck.
yeah. And then from there you have your own template. That's why I look at my drum kit sometimes. Like it's a template to what I've done before. So now one time I'm in the studio and I need to make a beat in 5 minutes because some people are, a lot of artists are kind of timid or they used to just get a beat fully done. We try to make a beat from scratch. All I gotta do is get the hi hat, kick, all the samples that I've been using on all these other beats that I made. Use the midis, grab a sample, or make a sample, or use the midis like use like a melody midi. Shoot, you might be done with a beat within 5 minutes.
Yeah, 100%. You don't have to keep going through a bunch of different kits, going through all that. You just make it right
That's not the
there.
time I'm not experimenting with a beat. I'm not experimenting with the drums. I'm not sound designing right there. I'm experimenting on how to make this record. I'm songwriting now. I'm not thinking about the beat. Like I know exactly what kind of beat we need for that moment.
Yeah, you lay down the
I done
foundation
the hard
already.
part. Yeah, I
Yeah,
done the hard part. I already practiced that somewhere else. I already did my jump shot for that. But one thing I don't know is what kind of song we're gonna make because at the end of the day, I still feel like this. I'm starting to realize coming up with words that fit together is way harder than making a beat.
for sure.
Point
For
blank,
sure.
period. You have to come up with words that people are gonna repeat. You got to say the right cadence. How do you want them to say it? That is way more difficult. So when you have to vocally perform these words, that is way more difficult than making a beat. A lot of
Yup.
people now make beats as doom, 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 and you tell me that beat harder than their voice, huh? Like no,
I don't know.
it goes hand in hand though. What goes hand in hand is you won't have a song if you don't have a beat. That's why.
For
But
sure.
ultimately, when an artist got to write, they got to write. And I realize that sometimes too. I give a beat to an artist, and then I'm sitting there in the studio, or I'm just sitting in my room, and I'm just expecting them to act like a fucking puppet. Go rap. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't just do that, bruh.
Yeah. Just be
You
like, start
can, but
recording,
it's
bro.
like,
What's going on? What you mean you ain't got words ready yet?
yeah, like why am I getting mad at him? Like you understand, he got to get words ready. I just made a beat. Like that's all I did. Of course, I thought about it, but like, all right, I made a beat. Go rap. It's like that. It's like the other way around. Like, all right, I'm ready to rap. Make a beat. It's like, damn. Like, hold on. Like, I got to think what I want to make first. But that's how I feel like that's what artists feel like sometimes too.
Who's the fastest writer that you've worked with? Are there like is there a specific artist that comes to mind with that?
The fastest writer. Do
Yeah.
you mean as far as like? Because I
Like
know a
you
lot of writers
like you
that
lay
I know
down
a
the
lot of
beat.
songwriters that don't write down words. Like they kind of just rap.
Yeah. Yeah, like whatever it is, like whoever's getting the song done the fastest, like obviously that's like actually quality, like you fuck with a song.
Uh, um, a couple people. Um, there was at one point in time, Huncho was making like 4 or 5 songs an hour.
God damn.
He can probably still do that now. He probably just chillax more. He kind of like really more calculated with his words. But there was one
Yeah,
time he was making like 4 or 5 songs an hour. Like he can like spit. Guap Tarantino. Oh yeah. No, yeah. Guap finished the hella songs.
that's what's
He
up.
probably do no. As a person that I know for sure, like witnessing it, Doughboy.
Oh yeah.
Doughboy is gonna finish. Doughboy, I don't know what's going through his brain. He'll do a song and then he'll pull up a feature he got to do that he hasn't done that day yet, and he'll get it done within like 5 minutes.
That's crazy.
Cause I don't like he raps like he really do rap all day. It's crazy because when he don't rap, when he's not recording, he's not rapping. He really just talking to you the whole time. But when he go in that booth, that motherfucker is not leaving the booth until he finishes that song. Like I remember we made this song called Breadwinner. He did that shit in 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
That's crazy, bro.
He's like, all right, pull up the next one. We did like 7 songs that night within 3 hours.
And he just
He's
freestyles
fast.
most
I
of
ain't gonna
it.
lie. He's probably the fastest. If I can give you a list, he's number one that I ever worked with. You know what I'm saying? I never really worked with like super duper big people yet, like in the studio. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be in that person where I work with, Pluto and them or another artist that I'm just working with in the studio. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
for sure, Doughboy, yeah, motherfucker's not catching his time. He go yeah.
That's
He
what's up.
he hard with it. Huncho him um Peasy, Omi Peasy, yeah. Omi Peasy. Once he find the song and then once he in that mode, oh yeah, he going, he flowing.
That's what's up. Who's your favorite person to work with? Like in person?
Artist or producer, like it don't matter.
Either or, maybe both.
My favorite my favorite person I ever made beats with, his name is Jug, Six Jug, in person. I'll do like this because I'm also in the internet. The person I like to work with, the person I like to work with the most, that's not like that I can't work with person is the wizard. I feel
For
like me and
sure.
the wizard, we just have crazy ideas and we just go off the bat.
Yeah,
Him,
y'all synergy is
a lot of
crazy.
people from my trauma music group, but really me and the wizard, me and Rye, me and RC, me and Tomorrow, other people like that. But like I love working with him. Also in person, I love to work with Luke Lee. He's like my guitarist. I don't even like getting guitar loose from other people. I'm so loyal to my people. I don't even like I don't look to get guitar loose from people. I
Yeah,
call him. I
that's what's
call him
up.
and say, yo, let's get this down right. Because we've been in the studio where I'll be like, no, I don't like that. Or he'll be like that too, like DB, like that's not the right I don't like that bounce. But then we find the perfect one. It's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
can't do that
you
on the
need
internet.
that.
You gotta wait until hours later, and
Yeah,
they're gonna come with this idea like, oh man, he an asshole. No, it's not the right vibe for the song or what we're trying to do.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
At the end of the day, it's for the record. It's not about us.
Facts.
You know? So that's why I love working with Luke Leaf. But for sure, Six Jug, me and him, we got the most collaborations on my computer and his computer. We have like over almost 200 beats with each other, like 200 beats. Um, My
What
favorite
about
artist I like
artists?
to work with. My favorite artist I like to work with. Lil Juvie, Huncho, um, and Lil PJ. I like Lil PJ because um he'll give it a try.
Okay,
He might not be like I don't like it, but he'll give it a try. I fuck with him for that.
that's hard.
He would give a beat a try. He another person too that can record fast too. Like he ready to rap. Like I feel like when he go to the studio, he's ready to like rap.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not going to the studio if you don't feel like rapping today. Well, he gonna rap regardless. But like if he's ready to rap, he gonna call me like DB, please pull up. And then I go there, I see like 6 other producers. I'm like, oh yeah, he came to rap today. Like
Hell
I'm
yeah.
not the only one that's there giving him beats. I'm seeing like a line of people giving him beats, and he's recording on it. It's like, all right, next person, give me some beats. And
That's
he's
what's
doing like
up.
2 songs each person.
That's hard.
He has his own way of doing recording. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, I'm gonna do my whole project today. I'm gonna get some beats from this producer. He's like his own A&R.
That's
For
what's
real,
up
for
though.
real.
That's good.
Yeah. Um,
You have a favorite record that you've been a part of?
as of right now, that I'm a part of, like as far as like, because I know he was talking about me being in the studio. Like I was in the studio, or I was just a part of.
Just any
Like I
song.
just did
Any
a
song
role
that you
for it.
have a credit on.
My favorite record right now. Um, um, I'm really proud of a lot of my records though.
Yeah, I could imagine. I
But
mean,
my
you got a
favorite,
lot to pick from.
I would say, as of right now, I would say, I don't know. I can't even answer it. Okay, I'll say like this. As of right now, it was in my head because there is a song in my head. I would say "Falling for You," but then I also would say 350. 350 by Lil Baby. The reason why, well, okay, the reason why I feel like I'm very proud of what that is, and like I said, a lot of that was a real. I did the melody on the project on that song. I feel like that melody was definitely um something that I came from the heart. And like I said, I think I felt like I started that pouring out emotion. Like I feel like the way 350 was rapping on that is because he actually felt emotional on there, and he was able to speak on what he wanted to speak on. And this might get a little real. Like I remember before we got on here, and we was talking about, you asked me a question like, what questions you don't even want to ask, and I said don't bring up the child because I don't have a child. I remember the last interview I did, I had a kid right here saying this is my son. I'm actually up in the same area. I was sitting right here with that kid
Damn.
right there holding him saying this is my son, I'm gonna do everything for him, da 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 da. I didn't even plan on coming up here. I just came in here because it's bright. That's crazy. Okay, so let me get real. This is God right here. This is like God's telling me elaborate and bring out. So um make sure I got okay. Okay, so yeah, so I never really told nobody this story. I only told people that came to the studio and they asked the question, like, how was your kid? And then I would tell them like I don't have a kid. So I'm saying now, like everyone, I don't have a son. The person I was seeing at the time, uh she faked the DNA test on me, and I had my concerns, so I took my own DNA test. Like the first test she provided it, and I didn't know it was real. And then from concerns from later on that time of the year, I took my own tests and I found out it wasn't mine. And uh yeah, I became like I was like very emotional. But I would say that's not what made me make the 350 melody before that, but that started off because around this time, April 1st of last year of 2023, right? Because 2024, 2023, I get a text saying she's pregnant on April 1st. So it's not an April Fool's joke. But
Oh, damn.
ultimately it is in a sense, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? It was like a real moment. She felt pregnant, but she had the baby, in July. So if you think about it, kind of already knew you had the child. You know what I'm saying? So like, but as far as that though, I ain't gonna say too much because I don't want to sound like I'm bashing her. Like, she knows what's going on. But like, but I'm going through it too. But that's why I'm talking about this one. This is why 350 is like kind of like my favorite because it's more
Mm.
personal. A lot of my music it comes from a personal standpoint. Like I used to have like um models. I still have models on my Instagram where I used to say I make murder biz, but I fear God. I switched that all up because I just felt like I didn't want to. I don't want to talk about murder music, even though that might be like an aspect of like somebody's world, like a distant like thought or something. But like as far as like, I don't want to do that. So I changed it where I'm saying, my pain gives me fuel. I forgot how exactly I said it, but that's what I feel. Like my pain gives me that intensity to like let out. Like I'm ready to gas it. Like I'm ready to exert my energy. I'm ready to rap. I'm ready to create. I'm ready to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to whatever's through my brain that's making me feel this way. All right, it's time to punch it out. Go punch that
Yeah.
bag, bro. You know. So there was a day, um, we was doing an abortion, and I, like I was so fucked up by the abortion. I never thought like some shit would like that happen, right? And like I just like it was so bad because like she was lying about the whole thing. Like the next day, she's saying there's still a baby there. Like just I'm just believing all this shit, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
what the. So in a sense, as far as like when I found out the kid was actually still happening, and I thought I was having an abortion, I'm in bed. I'm in the bed for 3 weeks straight, fucked up. Like
Yeah.
I'm in the bed. I'm talking about in a fetal position, crying, bro. Not leaving my room, nothing. I didn't even leave my room, bro. And then I had a conversation with the wizard one time, and I was telling him my situation. And he was like, "Bro, you gotta just make some music, bro. You gotta exert this energy, man." So I got up and I made 350, that melody. Like, if you hear the song, it's like, "Cry me a river," and then the girl saying, "I want it." So in a sense, as far as like exert your energy. Let me hear what you're talking about. Like,
Yeah.
come talk to me. You know what I'm saying? So I was making that, and then I made the melody and stuff like that. Like, like a lot of the motion was pouring out, and that's what I'm saying. I'm creating a whole song. If I was to open up the project, it's like 80 tracks on
God
there.
damn.
I made 3 beats in one project on that motherfucker. But that's the thing, though. I knew after the 3 weeks of being in bed, I had so much in my mind to exert.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My pain is my fuel. So I would say I'm more proud of 350 because that was real motions. That's something that I went through. But I know somebody else went through that. I just saw the video of, like I said, the video of Trippy
Yeah.
Red saying he was so happy they had this kid, then he found out it wasn't his, man.
Yeah. That was fucked.
Man, I'm pretty sure. I'm not saying he's not like bashing. We ain't trying to bash no people out here. We ain't trying to bash people.
For
We know
sure.
for a fact he going on that motherfucking mic. He gonna exert the energy that he's actually truly
Hell
feeling
yeah.
himself. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you have to fake the funk. I feel like any rapper that wasn't in the field, I don't think you believe him. So that's how I feel like too. Like I really go through the music shit because I've been through the life shit. Like I
Yeah.
go through that shit, bro. I really go through pain, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I would say I'm most proud of, but sometimes I'm not because it's like, damn, I really have to go through that to get that. Like that
Yeah.
was an exchange, but that was what Lord is telling me. Like my purpose of doing music, like my purpose in the world is to do music, is to bring out that real true emotions that other people don't feel. That's probably why I do get these types of successes because of what I actually go through and what I'm able to exert. some people, like I said, they might just do it for the money, but they're never really having the true emotions with what I'm doing because I really go through that, and that's how I'm able to exert it through music. I don't know how. I don't even think I'll be able to do anything else in the world.
Yeah. I appreciate you sharing that, bro. That's really what art is, though. That's what
Yeah,
art's about, is conveying that emotion into, like whatever you got going in your life, like put that into whatever it is type of art you be making. So that's
hell
cool. I
yeah,
respect that. And I'm sorry you had to go through that, bro. Like I know that's gotta be shitty, but
yeah. I'm good now about it though. Like I'm kind of like
yeah,
have closure with it. It's crazy because I'm actually like in communication. Like I'm okay communications with the person, like the girl, like. But that's why I told her at the end of the day, like it was never really about her. It's just that you was in the picture. It was about that kid. It was about that boy. You know what I'm saying? And then when I
yeah,
found out it wasn't mine, you know what I'm saying? I can now deal with. I can find closure of having distance for something like that because I know exactly what I'm in for this world for. I'm not saying I'm not in for this world for nobody else, but I'm a family man first. Like my superhero is my father. You know what I'm saying? So like uh having them type of communications, it's real tough. You know what I'm saying? But I told her that. I even told her I said I even I even said thank you in the sense like thank you for giving me this pain in the sense I'm able to create. Not saying I wanted to say that, but it was just the truth.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But she's
I
doing
guess
good
you.
now too, though. I hope her and the child do great. I don't hate people. I don't want to give hate.
Yeah, nah, there's enough of that going around in the world already. We don't need to
Yeah,
add to it
what?
none.
Yeah,
How's
that's
how's
probably how I make this too. This Nicki Minaj song.
yeah, I
I
was
did
gonna
that at
ask
the same
about
time
the
because
story behind
I
that.
found I was using that bass and that bass that y'all hear in the Nicki Minaj and the 350 song. I used that bass from Deltron and Trying to Honda kit. So if y'all want to go get those, go get the Deltron kit and the Trying to Honda kit. The bass is in there. The Lord of the Flies 808. Just add some reverb into there. Just add some reverb to the Lord of the Flies 808 and Deltron 1. We have the Lord of the Flies 808 2.0 coming out on Deltron 2. So little promo, but it's the
Little
truth. That's
promo
what I'm saying. A
type
lot of
shit.
these, like I said, a lot of these sounds I'm making is coming from the heart, y'all. So if y'all want to make some shit like I'm making, go get that Deltron 2, man.
Real
And
shit.
yeah.
Right. Every time I get reviews about producer crate as a whole, like I would say 8 times out of 10, one of your kids is mentioned. Like,
Yeah.
bro, people fuck with them so much. I love that they're so different in a time where there's so many kits going around. Like we literally get, I don't know how many. There's some weeks where we get like 20 kit submissions, and it's like there's just so many going around, but like none of them stick out, But y'all's is crazy. Like that's
Really?
probably
That's
like the
crazy.
most refreshing kit that we've seen in a long time. Is just all the ones that y'all send in.
Um, that's why that's a blessing. That just lets me know the amount of hard work that we put. We really spend months on our kit. It don't seem like it because we're always creating, but Deltron 2 literally took us 5 to 6 months. It took us half a year to finish.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of producers that are like, "Oh, we've been working on this for months," but he probably like added 2 songs like 3 months ago, or two beats, a couple months ago, and then now he finishes it up in like a week. And it's like, oh, I got another Spins 808 variant now, like,
Yeah,
you know.
right.
So that's cool. I respect that for sure. Like y'all put some real work into that. That's some of the most authentic kits you can get.
Man, appreciate that for real, man. Real talk. And I
Have you used
appreciate
the
you for having
S1
this
kits
platform.
before?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you go ahead, bro.
I was just giving you a shout out to you and giving my praise to you as far as like thank you for having a platform for other creatives to present these kits and also the platform for this podcast. I felt like I was very comfortable saying what I was saying. I don't know, like I said, most of the time I would have kept it silent, but I felt very comfortable talking about it because uh wasn't even really talking about music. I felt like we was just talking about the outside of part of music, and I felt great. So I, what I'm saying, I really appreciate you, having this platform for real.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that, bro. That means a lot. You're definitely one of the producers that I look up to, and I know a lot of other people look up to right now. There's a Yeah, you've been building up a crazy name for yourself.
Yeah,
I think between you and Kavi, I think both of y'all had like some of the most successful producer years last year out of like almost any producer. Like it's crazy to see what you've been up to.
And Kanye put in a lot of work though. I ain't really
Bro,
on Kanye's
Kavi going
level.
crazy right
Kanye
now.
going crazy, like you know what I'm saying, well, like I said, with the online selling, with getting placements, with connecting, you know what I'm saying? He doing the whole nine. Like there's nothing wrong doing this. It just helps with your brand. So shout out to Kanye, bro. He really doing his thing for real. Shout out to Kanye.
Oh yeah.
I'm only doing a small basis because I just know how I get. But shout out to Kanye. For
Yeah, his content game is crazy.
real talk.
That's what's up
I don't know
though.
how you do it.
Facts. Yeah, no, he be on a lot of shit. That's awesome. Well, hell yeah. So you're working on a project, right? Like your own
Yeah.
Metro Boomin type project. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm working on a metro. I am working on a project. It's called Trial Run. So basically, I'm giving a try of dropping my own music, but it's not me rapping. Well, there's one song in there that I am rapping on. People ready for it too. I did a little snippet, but it's gonna be just basically like a Metro Boomin version, like where I'm taking artists that you know, but also like artists that you probably don't know. But I love making music with them, and I'm gonna put them on a project, and then we're gonna put them out there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just trying something new. And yeah, I'm just trying something new. I just want to see if I can make some records. I know how to get my beats out to people. I know how to um give loops, of course. Like I have
Yeah.
a I have a discography for that. But I'm trying to have a discography of me making my own records. You know what I'm saying? I wanted somebody to tell me, oh, that thing is, oh, that song is good or that song is trash. So I kind of figure out, is music right for me? You know what I'm saying? Like I remember, like a couple weeks ago, I was trying to get the project. I said, bro, I don't like this project at all, man. Forget this. And then I'm playing it for people. Said, bro, these songs are hard. I need these. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, man, I'll keep going because I know for a fact too, though, my beats. A lot of people love my Tron beats or like however it goes. Actually, Tron Run is not really Tron beats. It's just gonna be like records that I truly mess with, and it sounds really good because we're gonna get to Tron. We're gonna get to that new frequency of like EDM and pop. I feel like if I was to do a whole EDM project, it's gonna go overlooked. People don't know me for my EDM. They know me for my trap. So
Right.
let me give us some trap beats. You know what I'm saying?
For
Let me
sure.
get on that. So finna drop that first, and then we're gonna get the. So let me say something. I noticed some. I realized I became a little bit dyslexic now because when I was writing on my whiteboard, I put trail music. So I put TRAIL run, trail run instead of trial
Yeah.
run. But I kept saying trial run, and my manager said, "Bro, you know you spelled trial run, right? You said trail." I was like, "Oh." So in my head, it's like, all right. So I'm gonna come up with like a cartoon or something, or like a photo of me making like this yellow brick road, basically like going to the World of Tron music, like the Wizard of Oz. We're gonna make our way up to there. I'm gonna give you
Yeah.
a couple. I'm gonna give you a couple projects as we go that kind of leads up to that. So I'm gonna give y'all a very up tempo, dark trap music. I'm gonna give y'all some dark melodic pop music. Then we're gonna go pop. We're gonna go all kinds of genres. We're not doing trap music to the point when we get to Tron. It's gonna be a mixture of all these genres all together. And you not like you're basically like we all put the hard work in to get to this. We all like in a sense we all put that hard work in, like the muscle memory, like we all got the endurance to get the Tron music. Basically, like the
Yeah.
Avengers. The Avengers didn't start like that. It started with Origins with the Iron Man and the whole. I feel like if the Avengers started with Thanos coming out and taking everybody, like, oh, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
They started from doing Origins for everybody to make it understand. Okay, this is why Thanos is taking over, and this is why Thanos is da da da. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Avengers happened. So I'm I'm going to the origins to get the Tron music because
That's
Tron
hard.
music it came to the point. It's not just me. It's like other people like the Wizard and other people like that. They kind of makes up this music that we that I love to hear. You know, day in day out. But like I said, I can't give those beats to somebody right now because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
But eventually it might, like, you know what I'm saying?
it'll evolve into that.
When I start putting my own music out and I start promoting my work, they're gonna be like, "Whoa, I want that."
Yeah, 100%. Bro, I'm so hyped to hear what you got going with that. Can you tell us some of the artists that you've been working with for that, or that are going to be on the
Yeah,
project? Or
yeah, I got Huncho on there. I got, well, I mean, I kind of don't because I'm still working on it, but these are confirmed though. Like I have them on my project. I have Huncho on there. I have Guap Tarantino. I have Lil Juvie. I have some female artists on there. They're confirmed too. It's just people that I work with heavy. So
yeah,
it might be people that you never heard of. It don't matter. I just want to put some music out there.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. Yeah, I'm hyped to hear that. You have any idea on the time frame on that, or is it just kind of happens when it happens?
I have a time frame, but I just don't want to miss it. But
Right.
my time frame is April 20th, 24th, 22nd, 24th.
Oh, to be done with the whole thing?
Yeah, I'm actually after this interview, I'm actually heading to the studio to go mix some more. My mixing engineer OG S1, he's already mixing like half of the project right now. Like we're almost done mixing.
That's
So we're
hard.
almost done mixing to the point where I can put it out. I'm nitpicky. I feel like I want to find the other songs, but if not, I'm just gonna wait it out and just
Yeah.
drop some music. That's what I told myself. My OG was like, DB, stop pushing it back, drop it, and do another project.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he told me because like I said, it's a trial run. I never drop projects. I'm trying to learn that. So if it's not the best project the first time, or it is the greatest project, shoot, it's a win-win. I'm learning, so I'm ready to just drop. So like April 22nd, April 24th is you coming out.
That's what's up. Yeah, I'm with that too. You just gotta drop the music. When I was living in Baltimore, we worked with this artist, Trey Amani. He's signed to Brent
Oh
Faiyaz. You know him?
yeah.
Yeah, he's fire. So the last three projects that he put out was all me and my boys. Uh,
Uh huh.
but yeah, we were just in the studio and like he kept talking about like, oh, I want to work on an album, whatever. And it kept being like such a slow process. But then we're just like, all right, we're just gonna get these songs. We're gonna drop like a little 6, 7 piece. We're just gonna see how it does. And then we fucked with it. We worked on another one, we dropped it. We worked on another one, we dropped it. And it's just,
Uh-huh.
just trying to keep going like that. And that's honestly like in 2024, that's probably one of the best ways to be putting out music.
Anyway, like people listen to singles anyway. They can listen to a whole project, but there's so much music coming out nowadays. It's like you got to keep up.
Yeah.
Not keep up, but you got to drop.
Yeah, you just got to keep
Yeah,
putting it out. It's like what you need to hide the music for, just drop that shit.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to start dropping my own music. Like, I feel like I was holding music myself. It's like I didn't realize how much power I had in like trying to drop music. I'm trying to drop a song, and it was like, oh yeah, you can do that. I thought it would be like, hell no, you can't.
Yeah,
But it's like, nah, bro, I trust you. Like, go ahead. It's like, dang, it's like, y'all trust me. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
yeah, like it's time to do that because it would be to the point if I make these records go out and let's say if there's a song doing numbers and someone's requesting for it, they're gonna come back to me and say, DB, we gotta make some songs again.
yeah,
We got this vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready. I'm so ready to do that now. Like I
yeah.
said,
And
change
you got an
place.
audience for it. Like people,
Yeah,
people are gonna be listening to it. You already know that. You already got the connects of a lot of people who could be listening to stuff. Like as a producer, you might be connected to a lot of people who are landing records, but because of that, you're also connected to a lot of people who know how to push records and who have seen
yeah,
a lot of that process. So yeah, man.
right. And that's some that all that networking is gonna come into action. I know so many people that do marketing. And he just told me, bro, that like it's coming to the point, like obviously you want to invest, but they're like in this point, they're always like, bro, you give me what you want, and I'll just do it, bro. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. No,
Because you know what I'm
that's
saying.
that's
That's why
another
it's
thing with
always good
music
at.
marketing too.
Yeah.
Bro, paid marketing is so dead right now for dropping music. Like,
Uh,
ain't no playlist gonna get you a bunch of streams. This like real, you're not gonna get an article. It's like you just gotta drop it and make content on it. That's all there is to it
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
That's what's up though, man. I'm very excited to listen to that project. If you got some stuff you could send me, I would love to hear some.
I got you. I
But
got you. I'm with you.
but But yeah,
I need all
man.
the feedback. I need all the feedback, bro. I got you right after this.
Bet. Yeah, I'm hyped to hear that. Well, shit. We got I think we're coming up on like an hour and a half almost. So I think
Damn.
we could probably wrap it up. We got, oh my God, gems on gems on gems, bro. We talked
Yeah,
about a
for
lot of
sure.
good stuff, bro. I appreciate your time so much.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you, man. Real talk. I was
For
able
sh-
to, get out issue. I ain't gonna lie. I almost pretend I was supposed to be asleep, but I was like, nah, it's time to talk.
Man, bro, I appreciate you. This is definitely one of my favorite interviews so far. Lots of real
Oh
shit
man,
in it,
appreciate that, man.
lots of gems. But fuck yeah, man. So yeah, is there anything else you want to shout out? You want to shout out your Instagram and where people can follow you?
Yeah, y'all can follow me on Instagram, PROD .db underscore. My Instagram is trips. I need to change it, but it's trips. Capital T, capital R, lowercase I, capital P, capital Z, lowercase Z underscore. And you can follow my YouTube at prod.db underscore. Same thing as my Instagram.
Fire. Oh yeah, and last question. What's the best way for a producer to work with you?
Pull up on me. If you DM me, I'm just gonna like your DM. Especially if you just say, "Hey, what's your email?" I
Yeah,
don't even have an email for loops no more. I don't look for loops. I'm the loop maker. My biggest hits is from loops. I'm the loop maker. What am I looking for loops for? But I don't mind working with. I work with anyone. Let me say it that way. But the best way to work with me is to pull up on me. Like come cook. Like while I'm right here cooking up, you right there chatting up with me while I'm cooking up. That's the best way to work. Like let me know if you're real. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
But if you know you're overseas and stuff like that, maybe in the sense if you're DM me and stuff, and I'm watching your work, you're providing a different sound. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the only guitars I work with is Luke. But let's say if you just do something that's kind of like just out of this world, and it's something that I can't do, then we could tap in. But I ain't gonna lie, I've been studying so much music. I do a lot of things on my own.
Oh yeah.
So, and I have a whole team. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of really hard in this aspect to work with me if we never have. Not hard. I'm accessible, but as far as like, it's just if you're willing to work with me, you gotta have some type of purpose. Because I look at a lot of people like leechers, like because a lot of things I've done
Yep.
was on my own, and I'm a self-made, self-paid entrepreneur. So if I don't see that from you, I don't see that from you. Like if
Yeah.
you was to hit me up and you ain't got nothing on your post from the DM saying, "Hey, let's work," I'm not taking you seriously. I don't even think you do your own work.
Yeah.
There's people are so accessible to. I have a feeling there's people out there that's making AI accounts, AI Instagram accounts, and making loops out of nothing.
Yeah.
That's fine. That just lets me know I can do that myself. Cool. But if you're like a real instrumentalist and stuff like that, like you're real cool, you invest into the brand, all that. Oh yeah, we can tap in, bro. Imagine
100%.
somebody that talks to you and they never want to invest in their time into you. Like
Yeah.
they never give no time to you. They just want to just get the loops out or nothing like that. I feel
Yeah,
like, like I said
they're like,
earlier,
oh, this dude work with Future. I gotta work with him.
yeah, like what you mean? Future already has this whole. Obviously, he has this longer relationship with Metro Boomin. He gonna go to Metro for you. Metro
Facts.
Boomin just gave him 5 songs on the Billboard chart. Number one hit. You think he finna hit you and say let's work?
Yeah, right?
You gotta come with something different, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that, but it's the truth. Just like how our relationship is. Like I said earlier, I was like a lot of people. I say yes. I say yes to a lot of people, but like a lot of people I say yes to, but I'll be so busy I can't get to that. But I know our relationship. We actually have a business going on. We make money with each other. Like we
100%.
actually don't. Like you know what I'm saying? We come up with ideas. Why would I not support you if you supported me? That's wrong.
Type shit.
That's how it is. So that's how you want to like have people around your circle that support you. Period. Because you know how you are towards other people. That's why me and the wizard have a great relationship. He tells me every day I'm your biggest fan. I tell him every day I'm your biggest fan, bro. No matter what, I will answer the wizard's phone call. I don't care.
Oh yeah.
Like whatever he needs, bro, I got him. But that's the thing, though. That's fam now. Like I can see that. Like but we never met. It's the fact that when the day he actually tapped into me, he invested his time, whatever I got going on. He ain't never overlooked it or nothing like that. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people that says this and says that, and it just be nothing. You know what I'm saying? It just be nothing. You can tell it'd
Yeah.
be a dead end road.
100%.
And you don't want that in your circle, bro. That's just wasting your time.
Facts. Yeah, you need people who are really invested into that shit.
You have a studio mansion, right? That you do for people. If they never bought a ticket, are they going to your studio mansion?
I don't know.
No. Like they gotta spend their time to come fuck with you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that's
it's
how I look
like,
at it.
yeah, the second people tell me like, oh, it's not worth it, it's not worth it. I'm like, okay, like, what are we doing then? Like, I'm not,
Man, right?
yeah, I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? I had a dude who like, bro, I told him the price of the retreat and everything, and he hit me back like, oh, bro, like, you scamming motherfuckers, blah, blah, blah. And then like a week later, he's like, yo, bro, you got some beats for me? Like that's crazy.
Like where's your mindset at, bro?
Yeah,
I'm a real dude doing this real thing. And you're just on autopilot saying these questions.
100%.
What are we doing?
Yeah, it's a, and I mean, I can't even just blame the producers for doing that either, because there's a lot of content out there that's like, oh, you gotta DM like 1,000 people, you gotta be on top of that shit. Like, if they work with somebody, like you gotta work with them or whatever, and that's just kind of the mindset that a lot of producers are put into. But I think for a while, like the last like maybe 3 years ago, like that was starting to, get some traction. Like that was good, a way to market yourself. But now every producer is on that. So it's like
Yeah,
figure out how to stand out, figure out how to be real, like actually be a genuine person. Because when you have a genuine relationship with somebody, it goes so much further than if you get a random one off, you know?
yeah. This is a real quote. Real relationships means real results. That's the
Yep.
real quote. That is actually a fact. That's not even an opinion.
Yeah.
All the relationships I have became real results. The reason I have a song with Lil Mabu, a newer artist, with Lil Baby,
Yeah.
a well-known artist, that just dropped, right? It's because I knew Nate 4 years ago. We was making beats
Yep.
on YouTube 4 years ago, and we've been making beats ever since.
Yep.
Now things have changed where I got a little more busy and I'm doing things other in Atlanta. He's over there, but we know for a fact when we work together, we know exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I'm finna sell some finesse shit right now. If I was one of those producers I was finessing, I could have made the song and taken out the whole loop and made the whole loop myself and got 100% of the song. Some people would do that, right?
Yep.
But it's the fact that Nate 08 knows me. He's like, that's my dog. We just got a song with Lil Baby. Of course I'm gonna keep his loop or whatever. He could have asked me out of anything. He didn't even have to tell me that I had a record with Lil Mabu. He told me months ago that, hey, yo, we got some song with Lil Mabu. He probably put Baby on it. He kept me in the loop. I'm pretty sure people that's up there, they're not telling you nothing what's going on.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But the fact is that
100%.
I have a real relationship with this guy. He want to see me win as much as I do, as much as I want
Yeah.
to see him win. So that's what you want to do. You want to have people in your corner, bruh.
That's important.
That's important, bruh. You
Absolutely,
want people
bro.
in your corner. You don't want people that's gonna just finesse and be a vulture and just eat off of you. What? Let's eat together. Let's make some money together, bruh. Let's make some
Yeah.
music together.
It's better
Not
that way.
I get a loop, I make a beat, you get a placement. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. Like that happens, but that does happen. But like if that's all you ride off of, you will never get the full potential of your own music. Never. Bro, I'm watching interviews. Metro Boomin said, I don't give a fuck if I don't make not one dime. I'm gonna make music. So he knows he makes money. That's the thing. He doesn't even have to look at it because he's saying, my music is so great, somebody is gonna listen to it. That's what he's saying. He cares about the music more than the money. I ain't gonna lie. You know what's crazy? About 8 months, I've been worrying about the money of the music because there was a point in time I was acting broke. Not acting broke. I said it out of my mouth. Fuck it. I was broke with the music shit. So I wasn't even making money, but I'm still getting these placements here and there of this person. You know what I'm saying? I'm broke. I'm trying to figure out why, like, what would keep me going with this shit? Like what is like it is? And I was like, basically that is keep going with the music, be more personal with the music. So I said, okay, bet. I'm gonna do that instead. I'm gonna not look at it as far as like just trying to get a quick buck here and there and there. I'm gonna make this whole record with somebody, or I'm gonna go spend this much time in the studio and then we're gonna make some music, and then all of a sudden the numbers is going from there. And then I'm getting paid for that because I actually took the time and spent my hard on ideas out. Like I said, that one time when I thought about the abortion thing and I was sitting in my bed, I was not making no music. The day I do, I get a song with Lil Baby. And I send a loop out to somebody. His name is Cam, and I ain't talked to Cam in months. But we ain't seen each other in months, but we talk all the time on the DM saying how you doing, what's going on, how you been, da da da. You know what I'm saying? Like you stay connected to the point he was like, yo, we got this shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Now he calling us to yo, we got a song with this person, this person, this person. He could have just used my one loop and, like I said, a one off and just did whatever. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
100%, bro.
But when you have a real relationship, you get real results. Period.
Hear you.
Me and the Wizard are prime examples of as far as selling kits. We have a real relationship. We bring real results. We talk every day, every single day. So I just look at it that way. And it's just funny to say that because I be hearing other people saying on interviews when they say they talk every day, but I could literally say that about the Wizard. Because you would think like, damn, how much time do you have throughout the day to always talk to someone every day? Like, you have anything, you know, like you have something new to say every single time. It's not even about that. It's like we know what we're doing this for. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
know what we're doing with the music. Like, we enjoy making music. And I found somebody like that. Like, when you find somebody like that that enjoys making music the way you make music, you don't even have to think about the money. It's just gonna happen, bro. It's just gonna
yeah,
come.
yeah. Do
Real
what you
talk.
love and the money follows.
Real talk. I forgot what the question was, but I was definitely just talking.
Oh, it's all good. I was just asking about how producers work with you, but we got so much more than that. I fuck with
Yeah,
it.
yeah, but no, but to ultimately ask me that, like, you got to pull up on me, bro. Like,
Oh
you
yeah,
can hit me on the DM and stuff like that, but like, if you pull up on me, you come invest into my studio, I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm gonna be there. That's where I be at all the time. So if you come to my studio, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be there. You
oh
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm gonna be in the waiting room, just sitting there chilling.
That's what's up, man. Well, cool. I appreciate your time. Like I said, bro, this was awesome. We got a lot of
I
great stuff
appreciate
for
you, buddy.
people. Oh yeah. And man, people gotta listen to this entire thing because there was a lot. I'll fuck with it
Yeah.
100%. Well, cool, man. If you don't have anything else, we could go ahead and wrap up.
Oh no, I'm cool now. I'm finna head to work. I'm finna finish up this project.
Hell yeah, bro. All right, man. You have a good rest of your day.
You too, gang. You be safe.
Oh yeah.